being the incredible fountain of all work-based knowledge I am, I admit I sometimes forget to cover the obvious on this channel. Okay, a better translation of that is because I have speech difficulties, I find myself less inclined to say the type of things that I know have been said already. However, I know with YouTube, if you want people to watch your stuff, you've got to talk about things they like. So with that in mind, I'm gonna make a video ranking the first 4 Zeppelin albums. Yes, the ones with numbers. And if you're a dick like me, you might point out that the debut album has no number on it, and it's just called Led Zeppelin, but I'd say everyone now calls it Led Zeppelin 1, so for the sake of this video, yes, it does have a fucking number on it. And also, the 4th album, again, no number, but it has 4 symbols on it. So again, for the case of this video, yes, it does have a fucking number on it. For my money, no pun intended, these 4 albums are just perfect and said everything Led Zeppelin ever said. So this video could perhaps more accurately be called Led Zeppelin's first 4 albums in order of Ted's preference. And also, if you know me, you will know I'm quite a blues nut. So this video could also be called Led Zeppelin's first albums in order of bluesiness. So at number 4, maybe no surprise, I'm going with Led Zeppelin 2. Now, having said it's number 4, this is still one of the most perfect hard rock records. Released in 1969, it is way ahead of its time, chocker with some of hard rock's greatest riffs ever. I mean, you've got Heartbreaker, Whole Lot of Love, the Lemon Song. What more could you want? It's also got Ramble On, which is one of Led Zeppelin's best softer tracks, and one of my favourite bass intros ever. But for me, that's just a bit too much like mainstream riff-based hard rock on here for me. I mean, there's a Moby Dick, which is a big drum solo and a rather simple guitar riff, but not much else. That Living, Loving, Made, which is fun for a few listens, but gets a bit dull. There's a whole lot of love, but despite being based on a really Dixon, the Howling Wolf song is surprisingly unbluesy and only gets really good just after the weird psychedelic bridge bit when Patient thumps in some of the most amazing power chords, followed by a few lovely fiddly licks to get the song back to the verse. By far the best moment in the song. So yeah, a very good album, but a bit too much since both standing hard work for me. Well, it's Led Zeppelin, so it's not both standard, but they say me not that bluesy. And at number 3, I'm going with Led Zeppelin 4, or if you're pedantic, the one without the title, but with 4 symbols on the front. Okay, happy? Released in 1971, this is genuinely regarded as one of the greatest hard rock albums ever, and I can see why. Opening with Black Dog makes it especially obvious as the song must have one of the most badass guitar riffs ever. Interestingly, a riff wrote by John Paul Jones, not Jimmy Page. Obviously, you've got Stairway to Heaven. I'm not gonna talk about that because everyone knows that song. There's also the beautiful Battle of Evermore with Sandy Denny on vocals, a lovely folky track. And in similar vein, Going to California, another gorgeous folky number. But for me, the true epic, the standout song is the closing track when the levee breaks, and absolutely blistering reworking of Memphis Minnie's old Delta blues song. The song is blues, but blues like you've never heard it. You've got like just fantastically heavy drumming from John Bonham doing what he does best, playing nothing complicated, but playing fucking hard. It's just brilliant. Then you've got Page coming in with the glorious bluesy guitar licks at the same time as Plant comes in with the same amazing harp. This track is 7 minutes of blues rock perfection. Sort Stairway to Heaven. This album is about one true epic, and that epic is when the levee breaks. And at number 2, I'm going with Led Zeppelin 3. Some people don't like this album as it's notably more sedate and folky than the others, and there's a lot more straight Delta blues influences. Quite frankly, that's why I bloody love it. And how can you complain about an album not being hard enough when it opens with the immigrant song, one of the heaviest songs ever, and it's absolutely brilliant. Just about the only song I like about screaming in, but it's wonderful. And there's also Out on the Tiles and Infectious Hard Worker, which may have seemed a bit ordinary on Zeppelin tour, but this album stands out and is infectiously brilliant. Obviously, for me, the standout track is Since I've Been Loving You, a blues epic with one of my favourite guitar solos ever. Also, it contains a nod to Jimmy Page's mate Jeff Beck, as the opening lick is also the opening lick from the song New York City, which Beck wrote with the Yardbirds, but also tracks like Gallows, Paul, Friends, Hats Off to War Harper, just shows amazing acoustic guitar playing. And there's also Tangerine, a sad kind of slow tempo folky ballad that has a big electric guitar solo near the end. Some may say this was a prototype for Stairway to Heaven. I don't know, but one thing I will say is this is a bloody brilliant album, and why I putting it at number 2. And now at number 1, probably no surprise, from 1969, Led Zeppelin 1, or if you're being pedantic, Led Zeppelin. This is also my number 1 best debut album ever. For me, it's just a perfect heavy mix of blues and folk, and so ahead of its time. I'm released in 1969. Yes, production was getting better by the end of the 60s, but no album of this era sounds quite as fresh and heavy as this one to this day. You've got the perfect, short, sharp, abrasive opener, Good Time, Bad Time, which just kicks you straight in the nuts, and this album just keeps kicking at an almighty velocity, whether it's the folksy come headbanging Babe I'm Gonna Leave You, the insanely heavy bluesy Dazed and Confused, the almost proto-punk communication breakdown, or the long drawn-out riff-driven perfection of How Many More Times. This is just an incredible album. I think my parents bought it for me for my 10th birthday, and I still play it relentlessly to this day. What an amazing album. Okay, that has to be my ranking of Led Zeppelin's 4 first numbered albums, or maybe not numbered if you're pedantic. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why not whack that like button and tell me below, and thanks for watching. Also, make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff. Cheerio, bye.